Hi, hello, it's Pip here from queenpipcards.com. Thank you for tuning in today. Today I'm going to show you how I made a card to go with this box. I made this box ages ago, back in the beginning of September with my pre-order stuff. In fact, it wasn't even pre-order stuff, it was stuff I got off the ship on the Alaska cruise. So I thought, well, I haven't actually made a card that matches. So although I've done my video for this week, I thought I would just do a sneaky video for you, showing you a card made with the Dashing Deer stamp set, which is what we're focusing on this week, and also the Dashing Deer framelits, which are, or thinlits as they're called, detailed deer thinlits. And they've got lots and lots of great things in them, including, sorry, I'm going to just reach over and grab this one, including these. So it comes like this, not with the magnets, I put those on myself. So it comes with all these lovely flowers, and then this florally wreathy bit, plus some deer, obviously. All these three match the deer in the stamp set, and then this one is a standalone deer that creates things like this. Isn't that pretty? So well detailed is what I was going to say. So I put that one out, and then I thought, well, I'm going to do stuff with this one. So because I wanted it to exactly match the box, I didn't want it to be too different. So I am starting with, just check that out, starting with a Whisper White card base. Okay, thick Whisper White, obviously. Just, I always do mine this way, but you can do it book fold way if you wish. And then a piece of Merry Merlot cardstock, which is going to go on top. That's 14, no, that's 14.4, that's 10, so 10 by 14.4. And then I've cut a piece out of the Joyous Noel Designer Series paper, which is the speciality paper, and it's got these gorgeous, it's the same one that I had on around the bottom of the box. Gorgeous copper stars, and the deer that matches, I think, ish, although his head's turned the other way, he's still got the lovely antlers, so it's kind of a matching deer in my view. So I like the fact that we've got Joyous Noel, but actually it matches with Dashing Deer, so that's pretty cool. So those two pieces, and then something with the deer. So I thought I need to match the ribbon. So this is how I design, just to let you know. So I don't stick anything down, and I put it round, and I thought, yeah, something like that there with the ribbon, that's nice. And then we can have the deer kind of over here when he's chopped out. That would be good, that would match the box. But we need some of these things. So then I cut out, oh, and I've just attach them to my hand, so they probably ended up all over the floor now, but never mind. I've cut out some of these gold florally bits and one of these flowers, and I think that gives it a nice matching. Now I'm going to do some stamping, and then I'll assemble it and see what it looks like. So you're going to need some Whisper White cardstock, which I have here. Piece of Whisper White cardstock. I'm going to use Crumb Cake. So it matches, although I think technically it's Sahara Sand, but Crumb Cake does seem to match okay and shows off quite nicely. So, you know, sometimes you don't have to be exactly the same, because, you know, tone on tone, it still works. Their colours coordinate with each other no matter what, really. Oh, that's shining on there, sorry, but I need the light, so I'm just going to move that off. So yes, so that's what we're doing. So that's the crumb cake there, and then by the power of video, I've done one already. So just because I don't want to put the big shot on the table and it wobble all over for you. So here's the deer chopped out with the, and you can see it's a very easy cut actually, because it just, don't worry about the antlers so much, just try and get the legs matched up. Once the legs are matched up, then the rest follows. Okay, so that's how you do that. So that's going to go across there, that's going to be across there somehow. He's going to stand up here somewhere, maybe. Maybe he needs something behind him. Maybe. like an oval maybe. That's quite nice. That's quite nice, even though that's not the right, like even though it's white on white, that's actually looking quite nice. I quite like that. And then I'm going to put some, so I'm going to hold that. I'm going to put some words. I want to do the same words that are on the box, but in a different way. So those are, the sentiment is all in one, if you see what I mean. So the sentiment comes like this, in a whole strip, which says happiest Christmas wishes. And on here I chopped them up to put there, but I thought I'd like to have it just stamped. So if you're like me and you collect all these little offcuts from the edge of your card making, when you cut your Whisper White card, I always cut 4 at a time, and cutting 4 at a time to make my normal bases, so like to make the layers of 13.9 by 9.5, which I didn't tell you what that was, did I? So it's 9.5 by 13.9. If you do 4 of these on a piece of Whisper White cardstock, you get left with strips that are about this big, and I always keep them because they're great for sentiments. So I'm going to use Merry Merlot, and just stamp that down. Oops. There we go. Yes, that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, that looks good. And then I'll just use my snips and just trim that edge off. I might actually do it at an angle. I might do it straight actually. About there. Yeah. Not particularly straight, but it'll do. Thing is, if you go back and try and straighten something, it never goes really straight, does it? But that's a little better. That'll do. Right, so, or you could just put some angles on it. I could just do some angles. Yes, so maybe that on that, that on that, that through that like that, that on there like that. And then, oh, well then that doesn't fit so well, does it? Maybe he just needs a bit of, maybe we just put a starburst or something behind him. That's always good for a, yeah, it's always good to have one of your punches, like your starburst punch might go behind him, or even a label punch. You know, you don't have to, that might be a bit small. Yeah, you might get hidden behind that, but maybe that. I like the starburst one. And of course we've got the sprig punch, which I'm just going to reach over and get my sprig punch. Now I didn't put any sprigs on this one, but I could have done, so we'll see what they look like when I'm going to do some, I'll do some punching and see what that looks like. But in the meantime, I'm going to get a Merry Merlot circle for that, I think. So get my scrap bag out with all my bits in. That's how I keep them all safe and secure. Pop that in there. Punch. Because I think the white's just, it's nice, but it's just a little big. So take that out. I'll put the Merry Merlot maybe on top. Yeah, that's better. It's better size. Maybe copper. Because I've got gold, haven't I? But on this one, see, I did put copper flowers on that, so I could put a bit of copper in. That would be alright. Now you can tell I've used the starburst punch for this before. I wonder if I've got enough to get another one out. Probably not. Let's see. No. Okay, need another bit. Let's have a look. What have I got in here? Oh yes, here we go. Here we go. So let's try some copper foiling. Maybe a copper starburst would look better. can't really, because it matches the copper then in the ribbon. That's kind of where I'm going. I do like the Merry Merlot one, but I'm thinking maybe, oh yes, maybe some copper. Oh yes, that's nice, isn't it, with the gold. And then if I've got another, have I got another flower? Yeah, I've got another flower. We could put a little flower on his neck there, and then that pulls them all together. Just the little things that pull them all together. So we'll just keep that, don't throw that away, we'll always use that for something else. Have I made myself skew-iffy here again? Yeah, sorry about that. Let's see what some sprigs do for it. So this is the new shimmer paper, glimmer paper, that's in the catalogue, in the annual, no, in the autumn and winter catalogue. And again, it's in the Joyous Noel suite. And it's lovely. You don't need to actually punch out the whole thing if you don't want to. You can just take some little bits out of it. So, and the thing about this glitter paper, glimmer paper, is it's, well, first of all, it comes in a massive pack, so you get loads. This is like not even half. This is less than half. But you get the red, the green, and the Merry Merlot. In fact, the Merry Merlot might be nice on here rather than the copper. There's a thought. Maybe we'll put some Merry Merlot because we've already got copper, haven't we? See, designing on the fly. It's good, it's fun. I should do this more on Facebook so that you can actually tell me what you think as I go along. That's quite fun too. Right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm liking the red. So then I'll pop this down. In fact, I might use one. I did one earlier which I cut down a bit smaller. I like that one better. And I made the edges a bit wonky because that way you don't have to worry about it being straight. And he could just cape with a couple of little sprigs maybe coming out from behind or even on top. Yeah, okay. So now that I've got the sort of design set in my head as to what I want, now I start assembling it all and putting it all together. So take it all back off again, put the bits where the bits go, and then I start with my gluing. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my multi-purpose glue, and even the back of these is beautiful. This is the snowflakes, isn't that gorgeous? And there's more snowflakes to come. I've got exciting news coming soon. Coming soon, exciting news about snowflakes, which I think you'll all be very happy about. Okay, goes on there. And then because I've got my card as the open base card, I can wrap my ribbon all the way around the card. Otherwise you'd have to wrap it round the base, just round this piece, before you put it on your card base. But I'm going to wrap it all the way around this one. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to just wrap my ribbon, and I want it in the middle, and I'm not really bothered about gluing it down at the back. I know some people don't seem to like wrapping the ribbon all the way around the card, but I think it gives a bit of interest on the inside. Okay, now I'm just going to tie that, I think, in a double knot. A little bit further over. Because we want both sides to show, because the opposite side to this copper is the Merlot, which is just gorgeous as well. There we go. So, although that's now not showing the other side, but never mind, there we go. Chop that off. Chop that off there. There we go. And then if they flip it, they can see if, you know, sometimes it turns over. Right, so we're going to put that there, about there. And you can twist this round so it goes a bit more flat. So it doesn't stick up too much over there. Although we might want it to, depending on the deer. Now, I can't remember if this one... Yes. So this one, I cut out with a multi-purpose adhesive sheet. I can't remember because I stuck it in my box when I did my box and thought, oh, I'll just do a couple of extra ones. I'm sure they'll come in handy later. I always do that. Right, so this is going to go on top here, and I want it to go over a bit of the Merry Merlot as well. It's going to go kind of there-ish. Alright, and then this flower also cut with the... These multi-purpose adhesive sheets are just amazing because you can literally just peel and stick. Peel and stick. There we go. Now, we'll pop him there, flat I think, and we'll need, again, glue, maybe a bit in the middle to hold the ribbon down. We'll need to hold this for a minute because it's going over a bouncy ribbon and it's multi-purpose glue, so it's wet. You could use tape if you wanted to, that's also possible. Okay, but if you hold it long enough it should stay. It's kind of in the middle. Oh, I'm humming again. So sorry. Deary me. I must stop doing that. Okay. Okay, so so that's now glued. Yeah, there we go. So that's okay. That fits there nicely. Now I will definitely put up on dimensionals. He'll be a bit leggy. But I think if we start off using the small dimensionals, they're slightly thinner in depth than the bigger dimensionals. So if you use one, you really can't use the other unless you want to have a curve going on when you put your piece down. So I'm going to use my little dimensionals, which is fine because it means I can get into his antlers here, and then I can put one down as close to his legs as I can get. And you know, if you wanted to, you could chop up some of this side piece and actually put it down his legs, but I don't think it's necessary. I didn't put them on the other one, so hopefully he'll stand alert and won't get his legs burnt. But if you did find that was happening, then I would just chop up a piece and pop it down there. That's fine, it's easy enough to do. Right, okay, so then he's going to go about there. There we go. Oh, now see, that's going in his face, isn't it? So really, we wanted that not a little bit further along. But I think I've now glued it down, so I can't actually, I can't move it. So let's tie that, there we go. Let's move the bow so it goes that way. Okay, that's better. Nice. Right, and then we were going to put a little one of these little flowers just on his neck. Go away. Just on his neck here, which I think is quite pretty. And that matches what I did here on there. I put a whole wreath around him on the box. Okay, so the last thing we've got to do is add the sentiment, which is coming down here. Again, I'll probably pop, I think I'll pop that up. And then the question is, does it need these or not? Or I think it needs something, don't you? I think so. But I'm thinking maybe one of each might be better. So pop that down like that. Pop that down on top like that. Yes, I think so. I almost want it to come from up here, don't you? I wonder if we could do that. Let's see if we can do this. Make it into a feature on top of the sentiment. Yeah, not sure about that. I might just put another flower on top. I think I have one here. So I might just put another. Yeah, I think that looks better. That looks better, doesn't it? See, sometimes you think, oh yeah, some spruce and some this and some that, and then you think, actually, that's just, although it's not looking, see, it looks better up there. That looks better, doesn't it? Stick a bit up there. Do you think? No, actually, I think it's a bit OTT. So sometimes less is more. This is my motto. So, so yeah, so I'm going to pop that up there, put these on with dimensionals, as I said, and then that's it. That's my, whoops, that's my card to match my box finished. And you've seen me go through all my design stages to get there. Hopefully it hasn't, you know, put you off too much. Yeah, pretty. Get rid of all that. So there's the finished article with the box, which is shining a little bit. Oh, there we go, that's better. So there's the box and there's the card. I think that works. So thanks for watching. Hope you like that. All the details are in the description below the video, and if you're watching it on YouTube. If you're not watching it on YouTube, you need to go to YouTube to see the description. If you're watching it on my blog, you've got all the details below as well, so it doesn't really matter. But yes, hopefully you'll have the details for this, and I can link back to the blog post where this was shown too. But it's just one of our baker's boxes. It's really simple. So thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that and that you like our dashing dear. And I will see you again next time with queenpipcards.com. Thanks, cheers, bye.